Hello everybody and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. This is episode 25. And to start things off, as usual, I will be reading the dev notes that came out on Tuesday because dev notes are cool. So first off, they shared a screenshot of a craft attached to an asteroid. It's a silhouette though, so you can't really see all that many details. But one thing I have learned is that there is more than one part being added to the game in it, so it's not just a grabber thing, because it says they're working with NASA on the parts being added. So that should be interesting. I'm always for games adding more parts. You know, even if they're not really all that useful, just variety is nice. So what I say in Minecraft and what I say in Kerbal Space Program too. A lot of people tend to rely on mods for that sort of thing, but I like the vanilla games having stuff. But anyway, there is other things in this list. They're working on a system to show stats of how far players have gotten in the game, so I'm guessing that will let them know how many people reach Moon or reach Duna and so on, which should probably help them figure out the difficulty and maybe what needs tutorials and stuff. They're reviewing the logos from a logo competition they did a while back, testing the KSP server on OS X 10.8.5 and Linux, and Windows Professional SP1 x64. I'm not sure what version of Windows that is, but okay. It's professional. And of course there was the whole SXSW thing, where they had news and so on and so forth. And that's pretty much it, so let's get into the game. Not 100% certain what my plans are today, to be honest. I mean, my general plan for this series is just to unlock all the science parts and also go for every planet/moon. I want to land on every one of them. Maybe just a rover, but preferably actually like land Kerbals and return them. And one thing I'm going to start doing, which you kind of saw in the last episode, is I'm going to start editing sometimes, depending on what I'm doing. Like, especially launches. If I'm launching like fuel to be docked with later, I'll cut that out, because it's not really necessary, but the first time I do that I will show it. But that's in the future. For this episode I'll be probably showing everything I do. So first off, I do need to worry about science still, because there's quite a few important parts I'm still lacking. I do wish you could see that stuff, but whatever. What's this? A battery and a giant solar array. I kind of think that it would be fun just to goof off in this episode. Maybe I could go for some Kerbin science. It's not really worth anything now that I'm at 300 science or whatever, but it could be fun. Maybe fly a plane around, who knows? I've done some crazy things. Let's see, does it have... No. Once I get more parts, I'm going to load in some stuff. But let's actually just play around with the planes for once. I think I did this once before, I don't know. I don't really have any plane parts, do I? Structural fuselage, though, that's good. And as far as fuel goes, I don't know. Jet fuel, yeah, that's it. I really don't have that much experience with the planes in general, because they're just, ironically, they're just too complicated. Rocket science is much easier to me. I think that's kind of hilarious. But anyway, yeah. So a basic jet engine. So I just stick that on there and it goes. Whoa. There we go. I kind of just want to try this out and see what happens. Let's name this our test craft. I'm kind of just going to goof off today. I just spent the last 5 hours working on someone's computer that had issues. So, whoa. So I'm kind of in the mood to just have a bit of fun today. So let's launch and see if this actually goes. Probably not. For one thing, I didn't put any batteries on it. So it's only got the little bit of charge that goes in the cockpit. Oh, it's nighttime. Jebediah. Perfect. He's the perfect test pilot. Oh, that's actually a lot of charge. Okay, so... No. It's not doing anything. I think maybe it needs... I have no idea. I don't know how planes work. I've never made one on my own. I've always built off of other ones. So, basically, it might need an air intake. Except I don't see any, so I don't think I've unlocked those. So it must not need those. But then I don't know what it needs. It could be that it just needs wheels. Probably would have been a smart thing to put on it anyway. Although I kind of wanted to see it drag. But let's place 2 wheels. Sure. This is the stupidest plane ever. Which is pretty obvious because it doesn't even have wings. Okay, that's not right. There we go. I have no clue. I know what to do. When all else fails, strap some solid fuel boosters on the side. Now that is a plane. Yep. See, if I ever got really fancy, I could even edit out the loading screens, but that's a bit more editing than I have the time to do right now. Okay. I don't know if this is going to do anything, but these are. No, it's not doing anything. Whee! Okay, this is not very fast, actually. Time warp. Nope. Doesn't like time warp. Okay. Let's revert to the hangar. Unless... No, surely if it needs an intake, they would have the intake. Maybe I just need to look... Oh, there it is. Radial air intake. I don't know how these work, though. Like, do you just stick one there and it intakes? Do I put 2? To balance things out? I have no idea. What are intakes? I'm going to toss this. Let's actually put a wing on here, though. We don't really have any real wings, though. Just some dinky little ones. But I have a plan. The plan is to hope that the physics engine can be abused by adding a ton of wings. Depending on how it's programmed, this could be the best thing ever. Sure. That's going to be terrible. Center of thrust is correct, but center of lift looks okay, maybe. I think you want to have those next to each other, so it's probably going to lift downwards if I don't do something about it. And the something would be to add more wings. Sure, why not? More wings near the front. Yeah, see, look at that. It moves forward. So you want to have center of mass. Oh, wow, look at that. What would... No, not that. This. That actually does too much. That looks about perfect. About. This is the stupidest thing. Let's launch. I hope the intake works. Because as I've said, I don't know how anything works in planes. So we'll start off a bit slow just to get a feel for things if it's actually working. It is? Okay, let's power up then. SAS on. And now, first off, see how much speed I can get, and then see if this thing can even lift 1 foot off the ground. I have my doubts. I wonder why. For one thing, it lacks, no, wait. Okay. Hey, look at that! Whoa, this thing is easy to control. As far as planes go, I mean, look at that. This is a complete success. I could not be happier. I have no idea what I'm going to do with this thing. Except I will head over here. I'm not good at all at landing on the island. Because there's a landing thing over here. I don't think I've shown that before, have I? I've done some crazy things trying to get rovers and stuff over here with minimal effort. Takes a while though, so maybe... How does this thing handle time warps is a good question. A lot of complicated planes will just completely fall apart, but this one is so simple in design, it's handling the time warp with ease. If you are in creative mode, you'll have some default planes built in, and there's one that has huge wings and is really fun to fly. And that one will just go to pieces if you do time warp like that. It can handle 2x pretty well. You don't want to do too much with it, though. Anyway, I'm not good at landing, because as I said, I just haven't really done planes all that much. But let's see. I think I actually did come over here in a different episode, didn't I? I don't know. It's only been 25 episodes, but it's hard to remember. Because I played this game so much outside of YouTube. It's a lot easier to remember what I've done in a game like Starbound, where I've only really ever played it on video. But anyway, we're coming in low. Slowing down is going to be a big issue, I think. Because I don't have any parachutes. And so we just basically are going to fly off the edge, probably. Trying to cut some speed now, but we have to slow down 150 meters per second by the time we reach there. And we also have to make sure not to fly off the edge because this thing is hilly. Well, maybe we're going to do it because I don't know. It's hard to tell, really. I just love knowing how to abuse video game physics in ways that work logically by game programming standards, but in real life, just adding multiple wings like this would be a terrible, terrible idea. Let's actually... Oh, God. The tower! Please, no, 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 no. Dang it. Holy crap. Okay, we have too much lift. Yeah, this is a problem. We're just... we're flying at no speed. We're actually lifting up again at 20. Okay, we're finally coming to a halt now. Can we survive? We're still flying. It almost looked like we landed, but no. No, we're definitely... Maybe we can... This thing is just flying under its own power. There it goes. Is he gonna survive? Onto the landing. Oh, perfect landing. We landed on the runway. That is awesome. Oh, hatch is obstructed. Whatever. Actually, come on. Let's... The vehicle is still functional, don't worry. It might not look it, but it is a fully functional Land Rover. So let's just drive on over here to our hangars, our island resort. Oh gosh, pressing the wrong buttons there. Okay. Yeah, this is stupid. Stupidly awesome, though. Okay, what was that? What? Oh well. No, I think if I'd come out here, I would have left something here, so I must not have come out here in this video series, YouTube series. Oh gosh, I'm gonna fall down this hill. No, no, dang it. Yeah. Okay, Jebediah, you're close enough. You can do this. I believe in you. Your craft has not made it, but you can. Time warp. There we go. You just gotta be careful. You don't want them to fall off a tiny ledge and blow up. I think they should add more landing areas like this around the planet. I know there's a second Kerbal Space Center somewhere, like on the other side of the planet or something. But yeah, I've never been to it. Oh, that's something else I want to do in the series, is check out all the secret areas, like the monoliths and the arches and stuff that they've added on various planets. Also some glitch areas. I think there's like a hole on a pole on some of the planets. Just a whole lot of cool things to check out that I've never taken the time to find. And here we are. It's been a long journey. A long 10 minutes or so. But we have successfully flown Jebediah to his goal. What to do, what to do, what to do. I'll climb up there and then I'm going to retrieve him and we can work on the plane some more, I think. I think this design is a success. It was so easy to fly that it was hard to make it stop flying, which is a feature that most planes don't have. And I'm thinking I'm going to go out and buy a keyboard probably before I record the next episode. I've been putting it off because I don't really feel like going to the store, but it's annoying when the keyboard stops after buttons are held down for more than 20 seconds or whatever it is. Up we go, up we go. Oh, I gotta be careful. I'm not going to run, because you can hold shift to run, but the time warp is good enough. Oh, the excitement. Climbing a ton of stairs. We almost hit this thing. Come on, Jebediah. This is your physical. All Kerbonauts need to be able to climb to the top of the tower in under 2 minutes. Holy crap, how high up is this thing? Pretty high up. Or maybe past halfway, though. Ooh, that was weird. And here we are. This thing, they kind of took everything out, didn't they? When they decommissioned this area. It's in pretty good shape, it's just there's no computers. And there's this weird green stuff growing. But other than that, seems pretty cool. There's where our craft landed. Let's recover vessel, because Jebediah is a vessel. And here we are. I do wish you could just have like a button to jump to daytime here. That would be nice. But anyway, time to work on the plane. It's a theme for this episode. First off, science. We want to put science on it. There's not really any spot to put a nose cone. So, no nose cone. We're going to want to keep center of lift and center of mass on as I do this, because we can then look at how it's being affected. Like, that doesn't really affect anything because it's already the center. I do notice that, which one is which? The center of mass is a bit too far to the back. We can fix that by adding a barometer up here. Make sure that's lined up. Yes. No? Yes. Barometer, seismic thingy. These weigh basically nothing, so they're not really doing anything. But every little bit counts. Where's the temperature thing? There it is. And also, one of these communitrons can go on the front, because that's where it looks the coolest. Gotta... Okay, maybe not. It doesn't want to go on the front. Well, that... No. What the heck? Good enough. What else? Solar power. That's always a good thing to have. We'll just plop 2 of these on, I think. And also some batteries might be nice, since we are trying to pull the weight forward anyway. Might as well. And that's basically everything. I guess I could plop some parachute. Whoa, that thing's huge. That one's huge too. Oh, where's this? These are the radial mount parachutes. So you just put 2 of those on there, and 2 of those on... not there. On there. Kind of on somewhat equal distances from the center of mass. That way, in case we have a situation with the fuel... I just realized I left my landing gear up last time. Oh well. Still trying to equalize the weight though, so let's put some lights on it for good measure. Rotate these around. I never know what button to press to rotate it correctly. There we go. Yeah, now that is one awesome plane. Said nobody. Also, you actually need a way... Why is that rotated weird? No. You need a way for your Kerbonauts to... Oh, double. Sure, why not? That keeps the weight average. And I think we've about equalized it. So that's good. So here it is. Testcraft Mark II. Should have everything a testcraft needs except for obviously this, because that's have it on there like rockets. Underneath, drop it as a bomb. Yep. That would add weight, wouldn't it? How much does that weigh actually? 0.2 compared to this, which is 0.4? What? The Science Junior weighs less than a structural piece of nothing? You gotta be kidding me. But adding it would mess everything up, because it's like the wrong size. Seriously though, 0.2. And this is 0.08. It weighs so little I could just plop it on here and it wouldn't really matter. If I can rotate it to where it fits. This is how science is done. It doesn't really want to go anywhere. I think I would need to add a connector point for it. Maybe I can, maybe I can. We're learning things on KSP today. Oh, this would be hilarious. You just can't figure out where to put your science pieces, just plop them on top. The sad thing is, I think that works. I really do. Okay, this is just... I mean, according to that, this works. Now, one thing is, I have added quite a bit of weight, in theory, so this thing might not fly quite as well as it did previously. Still, This thing looks just too ridiculous to not at least try. And if it does work, this is a great way to get science instruments to the various areas. I don't want to launch at night, so I'm on that time warp for some reason. Can we do like... No, because it's moving. I need to turn the brakes on. I don't know why, but I do. Oh wow, those lights are efficient. And for some reason it's creating light back there, even though there's no lights back there. Don't ask me. I don't make the rules. Lights off. Make it daytime. Little more. And there. Wait till the sun's a bit higher up so the lighting is more normal. I'm going to F5 and throttle up. Brakes off. And what is this? Okay, yeah, who thought that would be a good layout? Game, I'm looking at you. Engine on. Let's see if this thing can fly. Okay, it's feeling a bit sluggish, but as we've seen previously, this thing can fly at like 20, so I should just be able to lift off. No? Crap. I don't think this thing's going to fly. It might, if I can stay on the ramp until the end. I think we just need more control surface control. You know, these dinky little control surfaces aren't doing much. Also, I just noticed that thing's sideways. Whatever. Oh god. We're going up. Okay. Yeah. Something's wrong here. I actually don't know why it's going in that direction. I added all the weight to the front, and it's lifting up too high. That is not what I thought would happen. Oh god. Oh, I didn't turn SAS on? What? Maybe it always did that and I just never knew because I had SAS on the whole time. Okay, it's still flying fine. Even with this thing lopsided. Observe materials bay. Hey, look at that. While flying. So there's a whole different set of stuff while flying over Kerbin's water. You mean I wasn't over Kerbin's water before? Right, I already did that. Pressure data. Nothing. Yeah, it's just flying. Sometimes it's flying over water, sometimes it's flying in general. Hey, look, more science. Flying over water again. Accelerometer, that's not gonna work. The goo. Oh, wow, 0.4 science. So exciting. Well, that's a successful mission, I think. Now let's see if we can keep control of this thing long enough to land. Oh god, this is a bad angle to be flying at. It's having trouble turning as well. It's easier to turn like that. You rotate. Oh god. SAS, regain control. SAS, regain control. Engine off. We want the SAS to regain control. And it just isn't. Okay. Abort, abort. This mission is a semi-failure. But kind of a success. Oh, I also left the landing gear out again. I'll bring it in now, I guess. Bring it in now. Okay, this turning is kind of crazy. Hopefully it stops. I guess we got a crazy amount of rotation going on there for some reason. What? What hit water? Basic science debris. I have no idea what that noise was. Okay, this is not ideal. Because the problem is the thing... Wait, what? Oh, crap. I detached the science things. We just lost all the science. I'm smart. And this episode is over, basically. Look at how slow we're falling. I'm gonna have to time warp just to get down there. I think it's actually trying to fly is the problem. I could probably fly like this. I'm going to try, actually. Lift off! Yeah, I'm actually going up. Fight! Fight! We're going back. We're gonna land. This is not gonna work. No. Still, it's a proof of concept. Let's try to keep rotated around the right way, at least. Well, still, I get like 10 points of science or something, I think. It's really weird that it's tilting this way. Because this... I don't know. I added as much weight as I could to the front. I guess what I need to do is pull it forward and add in the Science Junior. Let me do more science without having it detach and fall off. So, yay. Let's time warp again. But I think I'll actually just end this here, kind of. Well, I guess I'd better show you how much science I get. I don't want to time warp when I hit, because everything might blow up when we touch down, because the parachutes are going to just magically vanish. And then... Ooh. No, this is good. This is real good. Now we power the engines up. Oh god, we're actually moving. Didn't mean to press C. This thing actually functions as a boat. For some reason we kept accelerating even though the throttle was down for a while. This thing could actually be used as a boat. But yeah, anyway, let's something's wrong here. Did I just... what? Something's wrong, and I don't know what. Shut down the engine. I can't recover the vessel. Wait, I was flying? I think I was flying. I think I still am flying. Crap. I have to wait until I lose all my surface momentum. The abort button still works, though. Yeah, that was weird. I, like, lifted up out of the water or something. This is ruining things. Oh, we lost our antenna. Come on. This water is not doing its job very well. Yep. Great ending to the episode. This is the type of thing I would love to edit out, but I don't. I don't like my editing software. I use YouTube as my editing software because I don't like the software I actually have. YouTube should really make, like, a little bit more options to their video creator thing, because they really have some weird limitations. Like, they can slow videos down, but they can't speed them up. And just things like that, it's kind of weird. Oh, wow, I'm actually... Okay, recover vessel, thank God. That only took 4 minutes. For very little science. Yeah, 6 science, because I dropped those stupid things. But anyway, this has been KaBob799. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe to see more. Like this video if you liked it. Comment if you have anything to say. And I will see you in the next episode.